Well, it is Thursday, and I am back in the office. I was in Philadelphia this morning representing a client at a preliminary hearing, and now I'm back in the office in Morristown, New Jersey, to see some clients in the afternoon session. With that said, I did put out some articles regarding back to school, and every year we focus in on back to school and bring up a lot of blog articles, and I put out a lot of blog articles regarding issues that parents should be concerned with during these back to school weeks or back to school months, if you will. One of the issues that we have is locker searches and school searches in general. Parents have to understand that the evidentiary standard to do a search in school is much different in the school environment than it is in the outside world, if you will. And especially when it comes to school administrators, they are not governed by the same probable cause rules that law enforcement are. So administrators, teachers, non-government employees, even in the public schools, teachers and staff, administrators aren't considered law enforcement. So they don't need as much to search a locker if they have reasonable suspicion that a student or a group of students possibly is committing a crime or has some sort of contraband. They can do things like locker searches, and they can do random searches if they have a belief that something is occurring within the school. And courts have looked at these issues and have ruled that this is perfectly acceptable and constitutional. Now, when it comes to law enforcement, if law enforcement gets involved, that's where it triggers the probable cause requirement. So if the law enforcement is found to be dictating the search and simply basically telling teachers to do a search based on law enforcement guidance, then the issue changes a little bit. So that's on one issue that we deal with a lot in our law firm, both in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Now, with regards to the other issue that frequently we see during these months are issues like hazing. Now, hazing has come up recently. Cases like the Northwestern University case where the football coach was fired because of some hazing that was going on within the football program. But we see it a lot in clubs and teams and kids. Usually it's at the university level, but it does happen at the high school level too. Hazing can be a crime both in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. 44 out of the 50 states have passed hazing laws, and I'm going to link in the blog article that I wrote on hazing, as well as the blog article that I wrote on school searches. There's some fantastic content that we're putting out, and we put this content out because, as always, we try to keep our content relevant to the time of year that we're in. When it gets toward the end of the year and the holiday season, we get into issues like theft and other issues that are relevant. And also during the summer months, we focus in on a lot of things like DUI in Pennsylvania and DWI in New Jersey. And during the course of a year, gun issues are always hot topics. So obviously, I'm always putting a lot of content out on both Pennsylvania and New Jersey with regards to updates on the gun laws in both states. But if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, website gambonelaw.com. As always, a tremendous resource for you and your family. All of my books, my blogs, my videos are available there in one convenient format. In addition, our podcast, we are currently putting our most recent podcast up on the website. I did a podcast, which I shared on social media, with Russell Nesevich of the Nesevich Law Firm here in Morristown, New Jersey. Russell and I talked about the common documents that are needed during estate planning. In addition, I've done podcasts on things like personal injury, civil rights, immigration, and even steroids with Rick Collins, the foremost expert, the legal expert with regards to steroid law throughout the country. These are important issues for our clients and their families. So we do the podcast because we bring in attorneys from outside of our criminal defense practice to discuss their practices. Tomorrow is Friday, and like every Friday, our e-update will go out. It brings together all of our latest content. I will link in a lot of articles that have been popular throughout the week. Again, we make all these resources available at no cost, but you can always give us a call at 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have a great Thursday, and I'll talk to you all very soon.